Is that Blake? Is that Cole Fimble? Damn. I just got so happy for a second. Shut up. Yo, what's good, Gator man?
Welcome everyone to Rice-Eccles Stadium and one of the most intimidating environments in all of college football. Mostly because the Utah Utes are always a handful. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Boston College Eagles, taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and
Let's
Jesse
get it.
Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. Boston College about to kick it off and get this game started. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First down for this offense. He's looking to throw it.
Oh, good hit.
It's Williams.
Good hit.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum.
I took him out the door.
Obviously not the start we wanted, but we got to
So
the next
ass.
opportunity.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Andrews. Still on his feet at the 45. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 2nd down, looking to throw. This one's complete. All kinds of running room. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops.
This guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard
Can't
line.
let do that.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw.
Pick it.
It
Oh,
was
man.
incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
After the incompletion, can they find a way to get these last 2 yards on 3rd and goal? Trying to barge in.
No.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Decision coming up here. I'm kicking a field goal, though, David. First drive of the game, you want to pay it off and just put some points up on it.
And see, I'd go for the touchdown because here's the thing. I'm going to make them go the length of the field, almost 100 yards, even if I get stopped. I'm starting this game aggressive.
He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Utes.
Hey, man, if we're going to show up here and play this game, we're not kicking field goals early. We need to come here to just lay up. They drive the field. They get it down 4th and goal. Field goal would have been easy. Head coach decides to go for it. The offense pays off the decision with a touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
Gave the freshman a start
First
today.
down here for the offense. The give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
To the ground to try to pick up the first.
Oh, Davy Jones,
Pick
damn.
up as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the...
Here we go.
Into the open.
That's
A
fast
huge
as fuck.
gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Right back to the well.
Ah,
A most
need that
efficient
fast
pickup of 6
acceleration.
on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple of carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that run.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Pressure coming. Pass rush,
had
gets
him
there,
off
gets
us.
home, gets him down at the 23.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Defense looks like they're coming. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Deep shot for the end zone.
I didn't want to throw it out of bounds. The boy was wide open.
When
I'm
let
wait
that
till he
go,
stopped running.
Go ahead and signal touchdown. He knew it was 6.
And most of the time you hear about those 50-50 balls out wide. Nowadays, these guys that are so big and strong and so good at going and getting the ball, it's more like 80-20. And you can see just so hard to defend the fade route.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket and forcing him to step up into the teeth of your rush.
Finds his tight end. Can't get him to the ground.
Short.
And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll try to pick up the first through the air.
Put him in a hard flat.
And works it to the 40-yard
Oh,
line.
man.
That'll be a
Yeah,
first
that's
down.
his face.
Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
Dude,
Incomplete pass.
I don't know what kind of formation that is. Wide.
Money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work.
That's neat shit.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout.
Ski.
Got him downfield.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup. He went for it. He attacked it. Got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy.
Damn, they fucking duck. Look at that thing wobbling.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Leaves it with the back.
Good luck.
At the 20,
Oh,
he's got
let's
space.
fucking go.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Boston College, 14, Utah, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play. And it
How do we miss? How do both of them
No
miss?
doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It
You
just
call
feels
that.
like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Quarterback will audible. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires to the right. Right on
got
the
him.
money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Fires to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet
my
play,
man.
good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys
Yeah.
on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
It's Pierce. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Slings it.
2nd time.
He gets it in. Touchdown, Utah.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Lining up to add another. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And we're all square as he set to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. after the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. Going to try to get it himself.
Get down.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Looking to go up top on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. He chucks one out to the right.
You should have stayed with him.
It in and nobody's close. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first
He
down
fucked
before
that
he
one up.
steps out of bounds.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling
Outside
it in.
zone, not the
The
fucking.
Golden Eagles with the 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Dances away to buy time. Grabbed over the middle, it's Harris. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball a wide receiver. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Boston College will try to get it in on a 1st and goal. He'll take it himself. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback sneak trying to get a push.
Georgie.
Wedges, pushes,
Georgie
and
Dukes.
he's over and in for the touchdown.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch.
I'm fucking kneel it out.
They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Andrews. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms.
Is you serious, dog?
Might as well give it to him again.
Damn, what a run.
45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. All
You get
lined
the
up
ball.
and ready to go for a great second half ahead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third. Oh, look out!
Ah,
And they get him down at the 43.
I don't know why it was to the right.
Explosive play you want to build on.
And then he ran
Nice
to the
job
left.
getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Looking to move it through the air. Using his legs to buy some time. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
First down, Zach pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver.
No.
Gets it inside the 10.
Oh,
They
good
make
hit.
the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
No way.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Trying play action. Pocket starts to collapse. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. It's 3rd and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. He'll let one go down the right side.
I'm such an asshole.
Picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
#1 asshole written across my forehead.
Difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that 1st down, makes the big mistake.
They'll put the tight end in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's going to take off.
Oh,
On the run, and he'll slide
killing
to
him.
avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. Got him, and nobody's close. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10.
Second down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback checking the play. He's going to pass on second down. Looking to scramble.
Picked off.
Picked off.
McShane, go. Oh.
And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. He's looking to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he intercepts it.
Oh, I'm folding.
To show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. Second interception in as many drives. This quarterback has got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He'll pull it down. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
They'll throw it on first down. The short hands, it's Williams. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
And here comes the offense on second down. The give to the back. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing into second level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
Whoa.
He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is.
Can't do that.
And now on second down for this offense. Now the play fake.
Pick.
He's got him this time. And the big fella couldn't
Started to fucking jump the route, and then he just stopped.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, Understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Utah.
The Utes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on 1st down. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it
Wow.
downfield for a huge gain.
I can't believe I caught that. What a play. Defensive play by him.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Boston College 21, Utah 14.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Off play action. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Movement here from the tight end. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. He's going for a big play downfield.
It's a great
And
play.
he reels it in inside the 30.
Gain of 29 on the play. That's a 1st down for the offense.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it
A little
in
stutter
and
step
house it.
from Nate.
Touchdown, Boston College. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st
Fucking
down.
guys just standing
In
there.
this situation lately, you need 2
Go fucking
touchdowns
make
to
a
win the
play.
game. Everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout.
That was dumb.
What a snag by the defense.
Oh,
He'll try to take it back. And
Fuck was
he's
that?
wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation.
User
In the
alert.
fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's going for it all.
Skeet.
And it's caught inside the 25.
Stiff arm,
And he is
baby.
marked out of
Fuck
bounds
off
after
me.
another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll go to the air. Unleashes to the end zone. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And after the interception and the turnover, this
I'm such an
defense has set
asshole.
its
I'm
offense
fucking
up
up
for business.
Duke's stats and shit. Had the touchdown the other way. Just saw the man on man and
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Looking for a deep man. He's got it down the left. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles. He can pass block,
Yep.
but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
good.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
He wants to throw here on second down. The quick out. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Unloads it left.
Thank you.
And he is finding wide open defenders
Go.
all over the field. His third
Go.
interception of the day. Taking it the other way. Tag. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Boston College. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Louisiana Tech is on top, but it's not like Terry Bradshaw is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 4 over Middle Tennessee. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Hard in the backfield. It's Andrews. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second and long from the 21. Finds the tight end. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the misfire, it's second down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Catch in the middle, it's Andrews. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
As a quarterback, I used to love throwing angle routes, especially against man coverage. You know you've got your running back one-on-one with that linebacker, and that's a play your running back should win every time.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The aerial assault continues. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Moving away from pressure. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Eagles. The defense with the scoop and score. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners. Takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
They're just about to kick it off after that scoop and score 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Fights off a defender. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
Going up top on first down. Gets rid of it. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
One more play to pad the stats. Quarterback checking off. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. He's going up top here late in the game. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that stand